Hello, this is Ramirez with Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts. And as you know, this is the channel kind of originally devoted to left-handed techniques. And I was watching a couple of videos from some other HEMA content creators. And funnily enough, a lot of people talk about being what left-handers will do without actually being left-handed. And I think that that's kind of like, okay, here are my projections, my thoughts on what it's like to be left-handed without actually being left-handed. So what I wanted to do today was just talk a little bit about how the quote-unquote left-handed advantage works, what it forces us to do, and why we kind of do what we do. So the first thing that we have to talk about is the mirrored lead. And this is, once again, something you wouldn't know about unless you're really left-handed. Right-handers can experience it, but right-handers have the advantage of we have the manuals, we can do these techniques, they're already lined up for us. We have to create on our own the certain ideas, and everyone will learn the forward attack, the same side, the mirrored attack, as if we're both going for a strike in a long point, a standard over how that we're coming in to the same side. We are not doing a cross side. If I switch this, which truly kind of balances out. This changes your range. So if I know that what I need to do is get my point forward in advance of the attack, I can do that. Or, even better, I can short it, making sure they're out of range, and I know they're bringing that same forward side. These things don't work if you're righty to righty. If I'm here and I try that short, I'm actually blocked out already, even though I've done that short attack. If anything, that gives my opponent an advantage. But as a lefty, I can know if I bring my point directly forward, I can get that cut to hand. If I bring it short, I can now commit to a lot of other attacks. And that's because the hands kind of meet each other. And that's something you'd only know if you spend time fighting same hand, or opposite hand, right to left. Right to right, it doesn't work. Also, another thing about being left-handed is working to the outside. Becomes very natural. If I move, I want to think about moving out kind of in this path, and that will bring me positional advantage. So not only is that side, there's just the attacking sides matching, but moving out. If I go to the opposite, so I try to go out here, it actually puts us further away. And if I was right-handed and I tried this idea of attacking to the outside, it gives me no real benefit in position. Whereas, as I said, lefty moving out to the side, even if I miss it on the first attack, I will come in, I'll do a regular overhaul. Now I move in, you'll notice that close becomes a lot greater. I have much more potential to do things moving out. My opponent can also do this. So as a right-handed person, yes, they attack this way, moving out to this side, they can kind of get that advantage. If I don't do anything, they can be closer. But if we both do it, it neutrals out. And once again, they're not used to that. Because if you were righty, you would not really want to attack that way. It actually works to my advantage. If we're both righties, it works to my advantage if you were to come into this line. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. As you come in, it's actually bringing me a lot closer in a very uncomfortable way. So it's not you're used to, we're going to do this, and you see she's going out this way. If you try to go this way, it feels really weird, doesn't it? But so it's not in a right-hander's nature to move in that side. Whereas a left-handed person, it is within their nature to kind of come around here. I can reverse my side, I have options. So attacking while moving diagonally to the left and the forward point position change a lot of rules. The attacking same side, that mirrored position, is one thing that right-handers just are not used to contemplating. Now, some people have said, well, you know, where do lefties have their weakness? It's fighting other lefties. And you could say that's true, but no more so than it is, you know, a righty attacking a righty. And truthfully, if we study the manuals and the rules as they are presented to righties and simply practice them against left-handed people, we tend to do fine. So I don't think the lefty-lefty issue is as great as right-handers perceive it. I think right-handers a lot of times like, there's got to be a disadvantage, and that disadvantage is when lefties fight lefties. I have a fair number of fellow lefties in the club, or I have, a couple of them have moved, but really hasn't been much in the way of a problem. But when it comes to righties having problems with fighting me, that is a continuous challenge that they keep working to overcome. So I want to leave you with that thought that if you are a left-handed person, think about doing more attacks diagonal out. Think about the fact of that mirrored engagement really changes things, because as those two sides come closer together first and they aren't naturally countered, that's going to give you some openings, going to give you some hand cuts, it's going to give you some things, because the range is not the way you calculate it. And if you're a very, very good right-handed fencer, you're probably very, very good about measuring distance. And you know where you can strike, and you know exactly where that should place. And left-handers change that, depending on the length of arm, length of reach, by a couple of inches or maybe even a foot. So that can play really strongly for you as a left-handed person. As for how to defeat that on a right-handed, I'll let all the other right-handed HEMA channels give you advice on defeating lefties. But as a lefty, here's my insights about what is strong with attacking as a left-handed fencer and what we should be thinking about. All right, once again, I'm Ramirez with Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts. As one of our other fellow instructors, Christine. We're based out of Norfolk, Virginia, and I will see you in the next video.